Intercultural communication and foreign language learning. Over the past few decades, the call for an overall communicative orientation has become a commonplace in the context of foreign language teaching. This is certainly more than a mere surface phenomenon and finds its roots and justification in a close mutual interdependence between communication and language learning in general. Communication is not only the goal of learning, it is also its medium. Young children in first language acquisition are able to understand utterances containing unknown words and structures because of context and context-based meaning assumptions. Contextual knowledge enables them to push understanding beyond the reach of their lexical and grammatical knowledge. It is because of this overflow of contextual meaning that they eventually manage to intuitively acquire initially unknown words and structures. The same holds true for older children or adult learners when engaged in using their foreign language under conditions of natural communication. If communicative competence is the goal of foreign language learning, rich opportunities for communication practice are thus of key importance. The type and amount of communicative exposure significantly influences and shapes learners' foreign language competence development. In short, learning a foreign language is all about using it in communication. With the acknowledgement of a fundamentally communicative orientation, teaching towards authentic, autonomous, and collaborative learning are brought to the fore. All this goes hand in hand with new methodological approaches such as task-based learning or content and language integrated learning, CLIL. In TILA, rich opportunities for intercultural communication practice are enabled by telecollaboration technologies. In particular, video conferencing in Big Blue Button, 3D virtual world interactions in OpenSim, as well as chat and forum in Moodle. With its focus on communicative contact and interaction between pupils from different European countries, the TILA telecollaboration approach to foreign language learning adds a distinct intercultural dimension. In TILA, we distinguish two perspectives from which we look at the notion of intercultural: topic or content and interaction. The TILA focus is on the interactional perspective. Communicative exchanges in TILA are considered intercultural because of the involvement of speakers from different countries and lingua-cultural settings. Soft intercultural topics such as environment, eating, or fashion are used because pupils feel comfortable talking about them and manage to engage in authentic intercultural discussions. Shifting the main focus from intercultural topics to interpersonal exchange makes it easier to see that people's competence for global intercultural communication is firmly rooted in their competence for ordinary local communication. The intercultural challenges speakers encounter are mainly due to cognitive, emotional, or behavioral divergences, regardless of whether the communication context is a global or a local one. As regards intercultural challenges of local communication, just think of men and women, children and parents, or colleagues and friends. The awareness and strategic skills necessary for speakers to achieve communicative success are largely similar as well. Speakers need to accommodate to the knowledge, skills, and attitudes of their communication partners, and they need to learn to negotiate meaning or to let things pass. For pedagogic purposes, it is thus advisable to strengthen the interactional dimension of pupils' intercultural competence. In TILA, this involves facilitating intercultural communicative exchanges about topics pupils can identify with, and helping pupils to become aware of the ordinary communication problems they encounter and to work out strategic solutions.